Whether you want to see art, enjoy live music, learn about history, or do something else, there are many great things to do in Wilmington, North Carolina. Wilmington is an amazing city to visit, and what's great is that there's a large variety of fun things to do you can choose from. From seeing a show to learning about railroad history to going to incredible museums, there's something for everyone's liking in the city. If you're wondering what to do in Wilmington, then you've come to the right place. This guide covers the best activities, must-see sites, great museums, and more. So, here is the list of 10 best things to do in Wilmington, North Carolina. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the latest upcoming travel videos. Here we go. Number 1. Battleship, North Carolina. Docked just across the river from the historic district in Wilmington's Riverwalk is the hulking great battleship, North Carolina, the fastest and first battleship of its kind built in the 1940s. The majestic megaship is fascinating to explore due to its staggering size and scale. Decommissioned in 1947 after having spent years patrolling the Pacific and fighting naval battles in World War II, it has since become one of Wilmington's top things to do. As well as taking a tour of its endless decks, guns, and rooms, visitors can learn all about the battleship's history and the operations it took part in through informative exhibits and displays. Once considered to be the world's greatest sea weapon, the battleship North Carolina now makes for a magnificent museum and memorial. Number 2. Airlie Gardens. You can't make a list of things to do in Wilmington without including Airlie Gardens. Airlie Gardens is a beautiful historic garden in Wilmington, North Carolina. The 67-acre garden is a peaceful place where visitors can relax and enjoy nature. Established in 1901, Airlie Gardens has a rich history and includes formal gardens, wildlife, walking trails, and water features. The garden is home to the famous Airlie oak, a stunning 467-year-old southern live oak tree. It also features various themed gardens like the Butterfly House, the Camellia Collection, and the Bottle Chapel. The Bottle Chapel is an unusual and creative addition made from thousands of recycled glass bottles. Visitors can learn about the garden's history and enjoy its natural beauty. It is a popular destination for both locals and tourists. Number 3. Wilmington's Riverwalk. Start your weekend in Wilmington by taking a leisurely stroll along the Riverwalk. This scenic boardwalk offers breathtaking views of the Cape Fear River while showcasing the city's rich history. Enjoy the cool breeze, admire the waterfront architecture, and discover charming shops and restaurants along the way. Admire the beautifully restored buildings, browse the unique shops and art galleries, and stop for a refreshing drink or bite to eat at one of the cozy riverside cafes or restaurants. Whether you're seeking a romantic evening walk or a daytime adventure, strolling the Riverwalk is one of the most classic things to do in Wilmington, North Carolina, and offers a perfect blend of relaxation and discovery. Number 4. Historic District. Downtown Wilmington is home to the state's largest National Register historic district, which includes hundreds of 19th and early 20th century buildings. Along with historic homes are vintage mercantile blocks, where local restaurants serve up tasty seafood, and the shops stock everything from antiques to trendy fashions. During the warmer months, there are frequent events downtown, including gallery walks, live music, and festivals, making it one of the best things to do in Wilmington, North Carolina, as well as attractions such as the Cape Fear Museum, the Children's Museum of Wilmington, and Battleship, North Carolina just across the river. Several streets are lined with beautiful old homes, many with their fascinating histories related on signs. Number 5. Wrightsville Beach. Just a short 20-minute drive from Wilmington is Wrightsville Beach. Enjoy the water's soft sands and impressive surf. You can head here to relax, soak up the sun, and enjoy various water activities such as swimming, paddleboarding, and surfing. If the weather isn't quite right, or if you're looking for more to do in the Wrightsville Beach area, check out Wrightsville Beach Brewery, grab some dessert from Cole's Frozen Custard, and most importantly, eat at ceviches. We loved ceviches so much that we enjoyed it twice during our weekend in Wilmington. From their ceviche sampler to the pork belly and scallops entree, each dish was full of flavor and satisfaction. Their drinks were also phenomenal. Number 6. Bellamy Mansion Museum. The Bellamy Mansion Museum is one of the best museums in Wilmington. This is a historic house museum that you can find at the Bellamy Mansion in the Wilmington Historic District. The Bellamy Mansion is a mansion that dates back to the end of the 19th century and is a great example of antebellum architecture. At the museum, you can learn about the social and architectural history of the building. When you are going to the museum, it is possible to do a tour, which is one of the best things to do in Wilmington. There are 3 types of tours that you can do. It is possible to do a self-guided paper tour. Besides that, you can do a guided audio tour for which you'll need a smartphone and headphones. It is also sometimes possible to do an in-person tour. Number 7. Carolina Beach State Park. Home to stunning landscapes, scenery, and nature is the gorgeous Carolina Beach State Park, which lies next to the small seaside town of the same name. Located 20 minutes to the south of Wilmington, it is sure to delight nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts alike. Set on the scenic shores of the charming Cape Fear River, it boasts a beautiful beach, with lush woods found alongside several types of coastal ecosystems. These include ponds, bogs, and swamps, with some terrific trails weaving amidst its incredible wilderness. While its serene sands make the state park a great place to go camping, hiking, and kayaking, it also has some impressive natural sights. Venus flytraps can be spotted alongside several other kinds of carnivorous plants. Number 8. Poplar Grove Plantation. The oldest peanut plantation in the whole of the States, Poplar Grove has some fascinating historic sites and tours that shed light on the area's history, heritage, and culture. It lies just 20 minutes northeast of the city in the Gullah Geechee Cultural Heritage Corridor. Opened in 1980 as a public museum, it is dedicated to preserving the past and educating visitors on the enslaved peoples who produced peanuts and sweet potatoes on the plantation. At the heart of the homestead is a historic manor house for visitors to explore. This houses artifacts and displays on the history of Poplar Grove, which was first founded as a plantation in the 18th century. In addition to learning about its painful past, visitors to the site can experience 19th century farm life at its stables and stop by the heritage art studios and workshops on site. Number 9. Bugwinwright House and Gardens. The Bugwinwright House and Gardens is a structure from the colonial era. It is the only structure from that time that is still open to the public, and it was built in the year 1770. Bugwinwright House and Gardens is operated as a museum house. At the museum, it is possible for visitors to see beautiful Georgian architecture. Also, what's interesting is that all rooms of the building have furniture from the 18th and 19th century. By visiting the museum, people can also learn about life in the city from before the Revolutionary War. You can do a guided house tour every day, except for Sundays. There is also an art gallery that the public can visit. Experiencing the Bugwinwright House and Garden is undoubtedly one of the best things to do in Wilmington. Number 10. Cape Fear Museum. The Cape Fear Museum is an institution that preserves and exhibits the cultural and natural history of the Cape Fear region. The museum has been open since 1898, making it one of the oldest history museums in the state. Its purpose is to collect, preserve, and explain objects related to the history, science, and cultures of the Lower Cape Fear. The exhibits at the museum cover a variety of topics, from the region's early Native American inhabitants to the colonial period, the Civil War, and the industrial development of the area. Visitors can explore artifacts, photographs, and interactive displays that tell the story of Wilmington and its surroundings. The Cape Fear Museum is a tribute to the region's history, showcasing its resilience and richness. It's a valuable resource for locals and visitors interested in exploring the Cape Fear area. Number 11. Thalian Hall Center for the Performing Arts. The historic Thalian Hall, constructed in 1858, has been in almost continuous use since first opening. Designed by one of the foremost theater architects of the day, John Montague Trimble, this is the only of his works still surviving. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, its stage hosted performances by celebrities that included Buffalo Bill Cody and John Philip Sousa, and in 1928 the Ziegfeld Follies. Today, restored to its early 20th century appearance, it is considered one of the most significant theaters in the United States. More than 400 performances and events come to its 3 venues each year, including theater, film, dance, lectures, and music of all genres, country, pop, and jazz, to mention just a few. Number 12. Wilmington Railroad Museum. Looking for inspiring things to do in Wilmington with the kids? Preserving an industry vital to the city for well over a century, this museum features exhibits on the Wilmington and Weldon Railroad. At its height in the 1840s, the railroad was the world's longest continuous rail line, stretching 161 miles. At the end of the century, it merged with other East Coast companies to create the Atlantic Coast Line Railroad. Exhibits trace the growth of railways in Wilmington and explore the contributions of Thomas Edison, George Pullman, and others. Nearly 24 model trains travel through miniature towns and countryside, and the museum includes rolling stock and a century-old steam locomotive. Kids will like the train-themed play area. The last word. So guys, this was the best list of things to do in Wilmington, North Carolina. Hope you will like it and appreciate it. People who come to this city are amazed by all of the awesome things there are to do and see. Home to a wealth of interesting historical tourist attractions, magnificent museums, and gorgeous gardens, with a number of beautiful beaches also lying nearby, Wilmington is a great place to visit. A lovely laid-back place, it has a huge historic district to explore, full of cobbled streets and stately homes, while its Riverwalk is lined with bustling bars and cafes. A charming and cultured city, there are plenty of things to do in Wilmington, and many famous films and TV shows have been shot here over the years. So, if you love to travel and you want to see the whole world, then Tripoyer is the channel that gives you a list of the best places to visit in the USA. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icons for latest upcoming travel videos. Bye-bye, see you.